Hey, music has such an incredible power to influence our brains and trigger our emotions. And more businesses are starting to tap into music for building their brand. Joining me on today's Top Dog Tips is sound recording expert Kenton Dobrowolski of Peacham Records to share his insights and top tips for incorporating the power of music into building your brand. Hey, Kenton, welcome to the show.
Hey, Greg, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, listen, so Kenton, marketing is generally considered to be an intensely visual medium. When we think of defining our brand, businesses usually think in terms of images, colors, fonts, styles, etc. Yet you're in the music production business and you're seeing businesses incorporating audio music into their brands. So, tell me about that. What do you see in there? Why are they doing this?
Yeah, no, great question, and that's so true. Usually, even when a business first starts, they think they get their brand book, and that's the colors, their logo, the fonts, and much like that is so important. There's the audio side, and I call it the audio brand book, and that encompasses the tonalities and sounds that people think of when they think of that business. And so, great examples are things like Netflix that have that typical bum sound when it rolls on. There's Sleep Country Canada is another example. So they've been used so much in history, and even more so now in a digital landscape. I see more and more of it.
If I'm considering using audio into my branding or music into my branding, what are the kind of the top tips or top things I should be taking into consideration?
First thing I'd say for a top tip, if you want to incorporate audio, is don't just think of it as music. Sounds are everywhere in life. Whether it be opening a bag of chips or a truck starting in the morning, cold air, all of these have a sound that resonate with us and can tap into a potential client or customer's emotions. And so music, yes, it's amazing, and that's a big aspect of it, but don't just think of it in terms of songs in that traditional sense. Think of it as all things audio. Number two is to have a cohesive sound that matches your look. And what I mean by that is tapping back into the visual brand book. There's the fonts, the colors. Fonts and things like that can make people feel a certain way or think a certain way. You want the music and the audio to match that. You want similar instrumentation and sonic elements that are going to match whatever colors or visual displays or the mood of the marketing video is.
Right. So if I was a Serenity coach, I wouldn't want to have Pearl Jam rocking my brand music, right?
Exactly. Unless your demographic was people like us, maybe you would. So it totally
Maybe
depends
you
too on
would. Good one. Okay.
and then number three, I'd say is another one here. And this is dear to my heart, working with independent artists, is think of ways that your business can partner up with a local artist. And this could be someone that's emerging, someone that's putting out music, maybe an artist that has a fan base that correlates with your ideal target audience. These can be very strategic, long-term partnerships, full of opportunity on both ends that are great to just get out there and see who's an artist in your local community that maybe you align with in your business.
That's cool. Catch the wave, grow together. You know what? There's been a lot of rags to riches stories, or overnight sensation stories, and you catch on one of those and you attach your brand to it. That's crazy. So cool, amazing stuff. Okay, so again, maybe to put it into a little bit of practical terms, maybe can you share a story of one of your clients and their journey, what their challenges were, and what kind of outcomes they found working with you?
Yeah, I guess I'll use an older example because now we have the data to show how it helped. There was a dispensary based out of Okotoks. They're a local family kind of mom and pop shop. They were struggling to get local clientele in. It was during the marijuana boom. There's dispensaries open up left and right. There's so much digital marketing. They couldn't compete with the budgets of the bigger guys. And so they were really struggling to stand out. And so they worked with us. We helped them out by writing a jingle together that really encompassed the vibe of the store, and kind of connected with who they were trying to bring into their store. They incorporated using this song into some of their Facebook videos and things like that. And they noticed right away, actually, some people coming in, checking out the store saying, hey, like, I heard that cool jingle on Facebook. Like, I didn't even know you guys existed. And they made some lifelong customers out of it.
Very cool. So they identified their brand with a jingle they widely distributed, and it resulted in actually traffic and visitors to their store and presumably sales. So, wow, it's a great story illustrating the power of practically how you can utilize audio and music into your own branding. So, cool story. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
With that, so again, you're a recording guy, you're a young guy, you look like John Lennon and going through. So, so what's your story, man? What drives you? What gets you out of bed?
Man, it's the passion of music. I've been playing drums since I've been about 2 years old. My dad was a session player. His cousin was big into the recording and production in the 90s. I really always had a love for music, and going up through high school, university, I had lots of different visions of what I wanted to do. Music was such a consistent in my life. It was the one thing that I continually gotten better at. I was always learning more about it, and just saw a huge missing in the industry for artists and people that have a chance to actually utilize music. And so, fast forward to where I'm at now, 3 years into this business, it's definitely been riding on passion.
Well, you know what? They say do what you love and everything should be set itself right, but we both know that's baloney. It's a good start, but man, there's peaks and valleys, right? So
100%. And
yeah,
until the novelty always wears off.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So okay, so Peach Jam Records, what's the story there? Who are you guys and what do you do?
Yeah, so at Peach Jam Records, really what we do is we work with artists and businesses. We help them define and create their own unique sound so they can stand out and, more importantly, make an impact in today's very crowded, very noisy digital market.
So Kenton, how do our viewers get a hold of you? How do they contact you?
Yeah, so my email, which will be available in the links, you can find us on www.peachjamrecords.com. I'll put my phone number down there as well. You can find me on social media. Wherever works best for you, hit me up, and I'll go back.
Okay, well, listen, thanks, Kenton. That's all the time we have for today's episode of Top Dog Tips, No BS Expert Advice. Our guest today has been Kenton Dobrowolski from Peach Jam Records. If you want to get a hold of him, take a look at the contact information below. And listen, it helps us out. Please like, comment, and share. If you like it, tell your friends. If you don't, keep it to yourself. Until next time, take care.